So we have Yuki. Um, we I'll use this pen. Very cute. Whenever I open this, I'll see this streaming door. So that's the only time I remember to use it. So let's start using. بسم الله الحمد لله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم إني أعوذ بك أن أشرك بك شيئا أعلمه وأستغفرك لما لا أعلم اللهم اجعل عملي كله صالحا واجعله لوجهك خالصا ولا تجعل لأحد فيه شيئا قل إن صلاتي ونسكي ومحياي ومماتي لله رب العالمين اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا اللهم اغفر لما لا يعلمون واجعلني خيرا مما يظنون ولا تؤاخذني بما يقولون. Okay. So we're gonna continue writing story units verse 4. I'm hoping to do verse 4 and 5 today. We'll see how it goes. Chill. Yo, babyface, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Are you new here or were you here before? I'm joining Volton. Oh yeah. You're the guy with the good FNAF animations. Welcome back. It's been a long time. How have you been? I'm good. What about you? Alhamdulillah, I'm good as well. Just studying as usual. That's become my summer schedule. Just like study, do some arts and crafts, or read, or yeah, use my flashcards here. I already did that in the last stream though. But yeah, not much. I do have something I'm procrastinating on. I keep thinking about every day, but we'll get to that, inshallah, eventually. Cool. I changed my name because I'm a rapper now. Wow. A rapper and an animator. That's awesome. Your Arabic handwriting is excellent when you learn it. Thank you, user, and welcome back to the stream. I have been learning how to write Arabic since, I was born basically. Like, it's just something that our community really enforces, so it's just something I grew up with. Alhamdulillah. Also, have you been? Sorry, I forgot to ask. Did last time you was on Surah Unit 74 to 75. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad that you remember. So those were the ayahs that I was memorizing. So I started from 72 to 74, but then I thought I'd it's not very organized, but I thought I'd start from the beginning again. Just because I do it daily, I don't memorize daily. So I memorize just like um twice a week ish. So yeah. The reason why I don't memorize daily is because I keep that consistent. Like some days I could memorize more, but I don't wanna, you know, try to slow down when my school starts. I just want to keep it consistent. Like focus on the parts that I have memorized before. MashaAllah, mashallah, thank you. Is it going to be like tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm alive, I think I'll continue streaming forever because, the path, the journey to seeking knowledge is one that never ends. So that's what I tried to center my channel around. Sorry, I have bad typing. No, it's okay. It's not bad as long as I can understand it. All right, so we're in ayat 4. So it says إِلَيْهِ مَرْجِعُكُمْ جَمِيعًا. To him alone, all of you are going to return. This directly addresses their misconceptions. They thought that on Day of Judgment, they would first go to their intercessors, who would then deal with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on their behalf, and everything would work out. Christians would look for Isa alayhi salam on that day. Those who worshipped graves, even among Muslims who made this terrible mistake with righteous scholars, would look for people like Abdul Qadir Jilani, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on him, not understanding that these great scholars don't even know what's being done at their graves and what claims are being made in their names. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it crystal clear that you are returning to Him alone. Nobody else. You're not reporting to anybody else first. So that's the tafsir of إِلَيْهِ مَرْجِعُكُمْ جَمِيعًا. إِلَيْهِ مَرْجِعُكُمْ جَمِيعًا. You will all return to Him. Hi, Austria. Welcome back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And Queen, welcome back as well. How have you been? Abdul Qadir Jilani. I don't know who that is, but yeah. Abdul Qadir Jilani, yeah. 'Cause that's what the tafsir is saying right, yeah, over here. Abdul Qadir Jilani. Like some people worship his grave. I don't know what that's about. He's a Hanbali scholar. Oh, okay. Thanks for clarifying. I mean, his name sounds familiar, but I don't know anything about him. But good, good. But I can't on Roblox because my brother got wrongfully banned for life and our accounts are linked. Oh no. Yeah. I think a VPN would work. If you download a VPN app, like a proxy app, like that would change the IP address so then you could access your account. But that might be hard for you to do. And then وَعْدَ اللَّهِ حَقًّا means this is the promise of Allah and it is true. إِنَّهُ يَبْدَأُ خَلْقَ ثُمَّ يُعِيدُ. He is the one who created the first time and then he'll make it happen again. Why are you so doubtful about resurrection? Think about it logically. What's harder, doing something the first time or the second time? When you do something for the first time, it's difficult, it's new, there's uncertainty. But when you have to do it again, you already have that experience. It's easy, you've got this. So why would you doubt that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can create a second time? If anything, the first creation should be enough evidence that he can definitely do it again. Subhanallah. But it's not like even the first time was hard for him. It's just like how we interpret ourselves. So this is about إنه يبدأ الخلق ثم يعيد. Indeed, he originates the creation Then he repeats it. He messaged them, then he didn't do anything, but they haven't responded yet. I see. I hope you get unbanned. I mean, it shouldn't be permanent banned, right? He couldn't have said anything that bad. So ليجزي الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات بالقسط, so that he can compensate those who believe and did the good deeds expected of them with justice. He'll do it openly with complete fairness. Compensate who believed and did good deeds accepted of them. Those who believe and did the good deeds and justice. For those who So Drea, I just listened to you, right? Sorry if I have slow response. No, it's okay, Astro. And welcome back to the stream, Tyler Dyer. How have you been since the last one? I heard a story that when the young Abdul Qadir Jilani left for Baghdad, his mother sewed 40 gold coins inside his coat and told him never tell a lie. I think I know this one. I didn't know it was him though. So then they were searching him for the gold, right? And then he gave it to them or something. I don't know. Did my message send? No, oh wait, let me see. He didn't do any of this, but Roblox said the ban was because he was making a cult and planning a terrorist attack, and I know he didn't do that. Oh, yeah, I mean, that sounds really bad. Like he couldn't have done that. It was a mistake. And if he did, he didn't mean it. I had my fair share of those consequences. So, yeah, thanks for sharing that story, user. And those who disbelieve, they will have a drink from Hamim. In Arabic, comes from the root related to heating up or rising temperature, intense body temperature, or fever is also called hama. Let me describe Hamim for you, and I can speak from experience because this happened to me. Imagine you're on a road trip in the summer. There's no rest stop anywhere. You have a water bottle in the car that you left there, and it's been sitting under the sun all day. The water inside has become intensely hot. You're dying of thirst, so you open it and say Bismillah, and that really intensely hot water not only burns, it has a terrible smell to it. That's Hamim. Water that is burning hot because of prolonged exposure to extreme heat, and it carries a foul odor with it. That's what they'll be given to drink. Wow. Hamim, subhanAllah. Those who disbelieve will be a drink for them of boiling fluids and a punishment painful because they stay asleep. How come I know somebody named Hamim? That's weird. Yeah, I think someone reported the wrong person or someone really had something against our brother and reported him multiple times. That's sad. Who is like the this pen is kind of dying. Anyways, that's sad that you can't play Roblox anymore. Can you use a different device maybe? Okay, so that's what it means. They'll be given a drink. وَعَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ بِمَا كَانُوا يَكْفُرُونَ. They will have a painful torment because of the disbelief they continuously engaged in. I don't know, man. People tell story of him. I don't want to have ill thinking of him, but I want to be normal. Then I found your channel. Really? Are you talking about Abdul Qadir Jilani or someone else, Austro? Yeah, I don't have ill thinking of anyone because I don't know the whole story, you know? It's just like what people say sometimes. Yeah, him. Oh, okay. But when somebody is being asked if they have gold on them and they have to be honest, like you could always plead the fifth, right? Be like, I'd rather not answer. But then they'd be more suspicious. I don't know. Is it worth it to give away your goals like that? But that's what he's known for, honesty. That's honesty is the best quality. SubhanAllah. Alright, so what reflections can you make based on the tafsir of this ayah that we read so far? For me, I was even when I was like reading the Quran translation earlier this year, or like beginning of last year, or like end of last year, I mean, like beginning of this channel. I realized like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is always reassuring the believers first and then talking about the punishment. Like he will never say something harsh like this without saying something before or after that reassures the one who truly wants to, abide by God's rules. It was kind of funny, and Ruben didn't really care that. Then someone told his friend, and Ruben got a thing, and he just shrugged. It was funny. What was funny? Oh yeah, yesterday at a rest stop while we were driving back to school, Ruben accidentally walked into the girls' bathroom, and the girls started joking that he got his. Oh, okay. Well, I accidentally went into guys' bathroom too before. It was so embarrassing, and they were all laughing like, "Oh my god!" Search Google the honest boy and the robber story. Oh, okay, okay. I'll have to do that later because I'm like streaming with my phone, and I guess I can do it here, but we'll do it later, inshallah. So, yeah, some reflections we can make is that you can't expect anybody to intercede for you, like to intervene between your judgment and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like It's just you and him at the end of the day. Like that's even my wallpaper for my phone. At the end of the day, it's just you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you can't expect anybody else to defend you. Of course, there will be witnesses, right? Like Yuki will defend me when I say when I clean this poop for him, basically, or feed him. Sorry, gotta go see you guys. Okay, bye, Tyler. By the way, I played my game of football today. We won 6-1. Wow, that's awesome. Sorry, I didn't read that. Yeah, Rabitos won like 40-6, I think. Rabitos. What is that? Yeah, I'm not so into football, but that's crazy. 6-1. Wow. All right. So, yes, continue to conduct your research. I just chat with the messages peoples. Okay, no problem. How old are you guys driving here in Indonesia? I only got my scooter from a parent. A scooter like a manual scooter or like a like a motorcycle scooter. I don't say my age, but I just say like Islamically I'm an Islamic adult. I'm a kid, yeah. But basically, you know how you have soup, right? Sometimes you could really like the taste of the soup, but the soup, temperature is way too high to actually enjoy it. You're still gonna burn your tongue or the roof of your mouth or something, but the taste is still good. Or you could have some soup that the temperature is okay, the texture is okay. It's like you would like it, but there's no salt or somebody put sugar instead of salt or something messed up in the recipe. You're not gonna enjoy the taste. Or if it's not some ingredient that you like at all, like French onion soup, I guess that's really actually yummy, but like for someone who doesn't like that, they would be disgusted by it. This is the worst of both worlds. This is not only painful to drink physically, but even the taste is so bad. This is the quality that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is describing of the drink for the people in hellfire. Because wait, so we've all experienced high like a drink that's hot or tastes bad. But we never willingly drink something like that. That's both of them combined. Nobody willingly does that. But in that kind of situation where you're in a car and the bottle is super hot and you have no other water to drink, you do that willingly because you have no other option, because you're so thirsty. Otherwise, you wouldn't. Nobody would. But that's gotta be the most desperate kind of situation to ever be in. Assalamu alaikum. Yo, Tofu, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. How you been? Yeah, I could drive, but never allowed but my mom. Wow. It's okay. I was never allowed to go to the lake. I just went anyways, or to go hiking 5 mile loop without any internet access. But you just gotta do some things. Like your parents will not allow it, but they can't stop you. So just do that. That's what I'll say. It's not disrespectful more than it is just like extending your own boundaries, you know? Describe hellfire drinks called hamim. Yeah, exactly. So very elaborate, but we have all experienced a drink that's hot or tastes bad. But we never willingly drink it. Drinking warm water after being thirsty feels eh. Exactly. It barely quenches you. You know? You describe okay, water that has reached its maximum possible boiling point. Yeah. What's good? Assalamu alaikum. Yo, Saadia, welcome back. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sorry if this this is disturbing to you, Queen. Um, yeah. It's necessary though, because this is the chapter of Jonah, you know? I don't know when he'll be mentioned in the verses, but so far it's just talking about the good and the bad. But it's also talking not just about that, but before that it's saying how if you do good deeds and you believe, like you'll be dealt with in full justice. Like no no hardship will reach you. It's okay. I just woke up and with my sleepy eye, I saw a girl hugging a boy in this live thumbnail. Oh, bruh, no! It's just like a hug of like a black shadow. Like that's just what it feels like to get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It feels like really nice, right? So be careful. Remember, I can still tie you up. Wait, wow, that's crazy. From Hadith, I heard it. Oh, yeah, 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 for real. That's true, user. Have to ponder about it. The moment the water is brought close to the mouth, its intense heat will burn and melt the skin and flesh to the face, causing it to drop down. I can't. Oh man, it's kind of low. Man, the only thing I could think about is like those Titans in Attack on Titan, where the steam after you kill it, it's just burning your skin. Because sometimes steam can feel good, but this is not your, normal type of shower steam. This is subhanAllah. And it's not even refreshing. Like this is not water that's being drunk. This is foul. Okay, this is plus. And other things that we're like thinking about in hell is like the hellfire angel. I think his name is Zabania or Zabania, right? Was it Zabania? I think Zabania. He never smiled once after being assigned his role as the gatekeeper of hellfire. Like, how could you? Like, how could you once you're aware of all this? That's also something to know as well. You guys like to change your profile picture so much. That's true. Allah forgives us and please give us Jannah. Ameen, ya Rabb. Ameen. Why are you writing like this is the last thing you have to write in. Again, Yuki, bro, no hate, too much availability lessons interest. Yeah, he's just always there. Like, I kicked him out the room because of the resin thing that he would have stepped on, but he still made his way in. I had to cover the resin with a box. Somehow, every single time I was on the bus, I got sat in front of Chris, and he would always, and I mean always, song MJ songs, make random noises, and touch my hair. Just be so annoying. Like, ugh. Oh, seeing, I see. Yeah, that's so bad. You should respect your boundaries. From Attack on Titan, nice analogy for giving the image could never be imagined. Yeah. Yes, he's still not small. Maybe his name is Matic. Oh, Matic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. Whatever his name is, he can't smile. It's impossible. How you know it's a queen story? There's definitely more than that. Dre, do you watch animes? I used to. I was kind of. I wasn't never addicted to it. I would just watch it like with my family. Like if they're watching it, I'd watch it with them. Um, but yeah, on my own, I think I would just watch like those friendly ones like Hitman Reborn or Barakamon or Charlotte. Like they're very small animes. They're not like I wouldn't watch them now though. I think I grown out of anime though. Like I don't know, I just interact with boys a lot, especially Ruben recently. Islamic red flag. Yeah. So how can you apply this verse to your daily life? Well, next time you drink hot water or like burn your tongue or something, you could think about that. I love Ruben. What about Ricky? So we did four. We're on number five now. هو الذي جعل الشمس ضياء والقمر نورا وقدره منازل لتعلموا عدد السنين والحساب ما خلق الله ذلك إلا بالحق يفصل الآيات لقوم يعلمون. والذي جعل الشمس ضياء. He's so cool. Okay, but yeah, if a girl interacts with boys too much, it's like a pick me type of girl. Which fire we use, this fire has been taken from the fire of hell, but it has been reduced 70 times. Were it not for this, humans would never have been able to get close to it or benefit from it. Wow, subhanallah. Allah ar-Rahman. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Easier. That's really interesting. I have to put that down. Left-hander, yeah. And welcome to the stream. Blessed, happy, good. How's it going? Don't worry, I'm not Timaya. You'll only know if you go to my school. And by the way, I can explain if you want. It's okay. Like that. Inshallah. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wow, you're Muslim. Nice. Assalamu alaikum. When you come into the stream, say your salams, inshallah. I missed the last year world, not last year, last World Cup because of how it was in a Muslim country. So they were so much better at hosting it compared to this year's. Man, it's pretty crazy. Where are you from, Blessed? Angel Lane. New random word term I like. Angel Lane? Oh, I see. Just random. That's nice. Where did you hear it, Hope? It is actually from a song lyrics which goes like, "Give me a minute if it ain't too late," but the ain't too late sounds like Angel Lane and it sounded cool. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, this girl called Bella wouldn't sit in her seat on the bus and would be super loud and not buckle in. Then the next day, the bus driver made an AI song about her. Dang. And Arrow, welcome back. Hello. How's it going? School name, snow day, blah blah blah. We all buckle in for the ride, especially Bella and your friends inside. Wow, the bus driver is so cool. Why people use "I'm not your" is of course definitely like, bruh, it's some 2017. This ain't no tough no more game. I've never heard of those at their Insta. Okay. I spent all morning signing documents and getting certifications done for work. Nice. That's awesome. I don't, how do you do that? Like, where do you get those documents and certificates? I need to do that. Hmm. Arrow, I sound like a married. Arrow sounds like a married father of two kids talking about his work life. No offense. Yeah, that's just like something we gotta get into. Like the workforce, and it's scary. New things are always gonna be scary. Taking risks and signing up for things that you've never done before. But discomfort is where growth happens. So yeah, we have to seek that, and I'm really proud of Arrow for doing all that. Well, I had to sign paperwork and basically like agreements for drug test stuff and showing I had certifications like CPR, first aid, and food handler's license. Oh, food handlers, huh? I thought you were being a janitor. What happened? What about food handling? What certifications work you signing, Arrow? Joy, you only need 63 more subs to 1K. 63? Nice. Thanks for telling me, Queen. You better start getting ready for a long form video. I don't know. I don't know about that. I want to listen. I want to edit and stuff like that, but it's kind of hard because like I'm not so sure how to get the footage with such a low storage on my phone, Like I take one video and the you know the app or like the phone itself like pops up this thing like not enough storage. It's so annoying. Like I don't know how people do it. They need their own cameras, I guess, and then use SD cards with that. Now I'm playing Mario Kart to soothe my worries and the fact my dad will no longer pay for my gas. Aw, that's sad. But I think it helps you be more independent. I feel you there though. I do things to lower my worries, even when I haven't done as much as you. So good job, Arrow. You're on the right track if you're worried like that. I think she can do it before the end of June, maybe a bit later. I believe in you. Thank you. But I don't have my own camera though. Like that's the hard part. And then to make long form videos, like I need to use an editing app on my laptop and then upload it from there. And then my laptop's gonna need storage too. It's something that I'm not so like familiar with. It'd take me way too long. I feel like I'm starving, but I think last ate yesterday lunch and now. Oh no, tofu! You should eat something. It's always you and Queen who are starving in this stream. End of June? Hell nah. Okay, so it is he who made the sun a shining light and the moon a derived light and determined for its phases, that you may know the number of years and the account of time. Allah has not created this except in truth. He details the signs for people who know. Alright, so we're done with the translation. Let's look at the tafsir now, inshallah. Speaking of Hamim, water made burning hot by exposure to the sun, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now draws our attention to that very sun. Jojo had the resin tray turned, but I fell asleep soon after I said I was tired. Um, that's good that you went to sleep. That's yeah. Our sleep schedules are so cooked. But it's still drying, so I'll let you guys know when it's actually done. I finished some of it or like I put the rest of the resin on top for the last stream. So now it's just setting and it has to set for the next 24 hours. I just like if I turn my camera that way, it's like under a box right here. So it's in there so the cat doesn't go on it. Hi, how long did it take you talking to everyone to read the Quran if you've read it? Hello, DJ Riik. I'm assuming that you're Muslim, so assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. For me, reading the entire Quran, it's something that's possible if you have a lot of experience um with Arabic. But if you mean the translation, I literally read the translation for the first time in the beginning of my channel. So you can look back at that. It took several days. I think it took like a few weeks even, like almost a month, I'd say. So that's if you're just reading like 10 pages a day. You could definitely read it in one day if you want. But yeah, I tried to infer as much knowledge as I could, like let it soak in and stuff. Manish on the beach, having all of my ops stay dead. Why did they gas me up for it? What? Drake is trash, bro. Yeah. That kind of music industry is just not beneficial whatsoever. But that's music in general, right? In the beginning, going chips best do it in midnight. Yeah, bro. Me goreng, it's so good. I literally have some stocked up right now, but obviously I don't eat it on the stream because people have that monophobia. I don't know, like mass. They don't like the sound of noise. People eating. Hamim is not only because of his exposure to the sun, so now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the sun. And هو الذي جعل الشمس ضياءً. He is the one who placed the sun as a source of hot, bright light. The word ضياء refers to light that has heat in it, light that burns. والقمر نورا, and he made the moon a source of nur, light that doesn't have any heat or burning quality to it. Subhanallah. Like what luha, right? That means by the morning dawn light. That's still the kind of sunlight that has heat in it because it's from the sun. It means light that contains heat. وَالْقَمَرَ نُورًا, and he made the moon a source of nur. And it's so wonderful, like subhanallah, that the nur that they're talking about is so specifically differentiated from liya because the sun light has heat, but the moon does not have any heat. And you could tell humans could tell that, but like the specification is just really amazing, subhanallah. That it was a reflection from the sun. Like, humans didn't know that. They're just thinking like, "Oh, the moon itself is bright," but it's not. It's just a rock that is reflected light on. Wear your glasses. No wonder y'all eat unhealthy. Why do we eat unhealthy? I forgot. I don't always eat unhealthy though. I had a good healthy breakfast today, alhamdulillah. Wait, I remember the song my bus driver made now. It's like the school name bus on its way from Snowy Mountains Plain. We all buckle in for the ride. Click clack front and click clack back. Especially Belle and your friends inside. Are you gonna stream later? If so, what time do you think? I wanna hang out with my family. No, you could go hang out with your family, Arrow. I'm so sorry to keep you here. But yeah, I'm gonna stream tonight. I think I'll read The Hobbit, inshallah. If not, then um yeah, maybe. We'll see, inshallah. Yeah, go Arrow. It's okay. I appreciate your loyalty. But your family is more important. So Nur is just light and no heat. The precision Leah is mentioned with the sun. Nur is mentioned with the moon. Two different types of light for two different purposes. وَقَدَّرَهُ manazila, and he calculated them in different stages. He made the sun and the moon traverse through specific phases and positions. لِتَعْلَمُوا عَدَدَ السِّنِينَ وَالْحِسَابِ, so that you may come to know the count of years and keep your calculations. All our calendars, whether solar or lunar, are based on what Allah Azza wa Jal does with the sun and the moon. These heavenly bodies are our timekeepers. I'll hopefully be back later. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Arrow, and I hope you enjoy time with your family. And yeah. Do you think it's okay to say what state I was in for camp? I don't think it's wrong or like it's harmful because it's the whole state, you know? Like shouldn't be too bad, but if you're scared to say, you don't have to. All right. ما خلق الله ذلك بالحق. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't create any of that except with precise purpose and reason. Now, here's the deeper implication. If Allah Azza wa Jal created the sun and the moon with purpose so we keep track of time, then we must also have a purpose. Subhanallah, man. That's beautiful. So if these celestial bodies serve as timers for us, then we probably have a task to accomplish in the limited time we have on this earth. The timer itself is evidence that there's something we're supposed to be doing. So just the color to paint my bike. Mm, well, mine is pink, so I would say pink. So يفصل الآيات لقوم يعلمون. He thoroughly explains these ayat for a nation that wants to know. Notice the verb here, يعلمون, suggests that people want to know. The desire to know is key because there are people who are so relaxed in this world, so comfortable that they don't even want to know. They have absolutely no interest in seeking these answers. So this is something that he's specifying is for people who want to know their purpose in life. Like others, they're like, we're just here to relax, have a good life. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. No pink, ew. What's so ew about pink? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the color pink. Tofu, what do you mean junk food? I'm student Indomie is like food from restaurant. Nigerians love it. Oh, you're Nigerian. Awesome. Nigerian food is so good. Like I wanna try jollof rice. It's not Nigerian, it's more like Senegalese, but Nigerians have their own type too. Okay, so I was in Canberra and I went to Questacon, both the Parliament Houses and the War Memorial. Oh, I forgot you're from Australia. I was like, what states are those? Those are American states. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad ajal farujahum. What is that? But thank you so much for reminding us to do our salawat. This is the golden hour Friday for me here at least. So it's important to give salawat. Thank you. And welcome to the stream, Muhammad Farkhari. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. We also saw a bunch of embassies of USA, China, Canada, Japan, etc. Wow, that's so cool, Queen. Did they give you anything? Like sometimes like they would give you like a pen, right? Or like a pin or something. تحدث باللغة الإنجليزية. تحدث. Does that mean to speak in the language of English? I'm pulling up with my friends with pink bike. Why? Your friends are insecure. Yeah, you are. Exactly, Queen. We're gonna we're gonna make sure his bike is pink. يعلمون. Put mermaid, unicorn, and princess stickers on it. Yeah, I could provide it too. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the color pink, Allah also made the guy from the book, which you are saying ew to. Listen, the guy in the book had makeup on him, okay? He was designed to look like that, okay? By himself as a person. I don't think he's chopped, okay? But for that role specifically, it did not fit. Er Erdogan? Well, I forgot his name. But yeah. Better say ew to a color than an actual human, Jedi old. Okay. You have a point there, but it's not the man himself. It's the character. All right. So what reflections can you make based on this tafsir that I have here? And after this reflection and some actionable takeaways, I'm gonna end the stream, inshallah. But let's read it again. So it is he who made the sun a shining light and the moon a derived light and determined for it phases that you may know the number of years and account of time. Allah has not created this except in truth. He details the signs for a people who know. Hamim is not only is only hot because of the exposure to the sun or the heat. I'd say the heat because the sun is not even that hot compared to what is out there. So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the sun. So liya means just light that contains heat, and nur that's just light, no heat. Two lights, distinct differences for precision to details. These two things have so many uses, not just to balance earth and life, but even to help us keep track of time. If these celestial bodies have such important purposes and tasks, that just shows that we have a really important purpose as well. We have a task in this limited time that we have, and we are supposed to be doing that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala specifically uses the word ya'lamun, meaning an active yearning to know. So these signs are for those people because not everyone is excited or eager or wants to seek truth. So my reflection, something to take away from that is that it's you know humans could not have known that the moon was just a rock over there. I mean, maybe they could have, but it's just a confirmation, you know, that it's there's no heat in the moon. That's pretty amazing, subhanAllah. And then also the fact that we have a task because everything around us has a task. The plants have a task to provide us with wood, oxygen, fruits, and life. So much, our whole lives depend on plants. And the bugs that pollinate, everything has a purpose. And we have that too, but we're too conscious to just, you know, live and reproduce like animals do. We our purpose is a little higher than that. It's to worship God. So that's my reflection. How can we be more important than the moon and the sun? Bye, everyone. Gotta go. Okay, thank you, Austro. Take care. Enjoy your Indomie and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Grant you success on all your exams and affairs. I mean, thoughts on plastic surgery? It's haram, obviously, but not all plastic surgery is haram. If you have to for medical reasons, then it's allowed. My sister wants it to for her nose. I don't know if it's called plastic surgery or just nose job, but it's not good. It's a temptation from the devil. AFK. All right, Queen. Human life is the most important and precious thing that exists in creation, you know? Like every single thing that exists other than humans is to support humans. And that's not just like a narcissistic way to think, right? Like we're the best. It's actually written in the Quran itself that humans are the best of creation and also the worst of creation. So we top the charts in both. We're worse than the devil and we're better than angels. It's just our choice because we have that free will. Angels don't have that free will to act upon desires because they don't even have desires. They just worship God and they're good. But you know, devils are bad, but I mean, I guess jinn do have free will, but we're better than jinns as well. So that's what makes us so important. Allah made you with 10 out of 10 face card. You shouldn't be. Don't disturb it. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. That's for everybody. Like, it's just a general statement because everything has a reason. Even people with the flat nose or something, that's because of the humidity level of where they're originally from. And yeah, it's so true that nose job is haram, but then it's halal for you, Dre. You gotta hide them wrinkles. Oh my god, I missed that, and I wish I didn't. I missed that completely. All right, so what makes us the best is acknowledging Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and submitting to Him. So that's why littering is for losers because we have to take care of that environment that was a gift for us to survive life and experience life. And if you ruin that environment, you're ruining it not just for yourself, but for those who come after you. You're like every them, everything. Littering is the worst possible thing ever, in my opinion. Why you won't speak? What? Huh? Tofu? You're tripping because you're the only viewer right now. You're surrounded by your own thoughts, and we have a responsibility to get them. We don't have to fill up the whole thing, just like any reflection. So actionable takeaways: don't litter. I think I'm a little bit burnt out because I don't know, kind of hungry. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I heard a Bangla accent, bro, and I'm on headphones. You're so bad at denying allegations. Oh, you know what? I'm never gonna speak Bangla on the chat. Like, you'll never catch me. I'm not what you think. All right. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I don't know what to say anymore.